I'm here. Holy shit. Oh, okay. Boy, I didn't have water, so I had to run. I need to go get water, and it's so hot today. Oh my goodness. I should take off my socks. Oh, for a reason that cools you down, you know? Oh, God, okay. All right. Where's the... I gotta still do the things. I gotta put a stream notification, bit of business. Boom, and then we're gonna go over to this streaming, copy and paste that bad boy into the Discord thing, which I'm sure almost everybody has muted. But bucket, boom. All right, we're good to go, baby. Boom, that's good. Oh no, there was already an error. Well, that's not good. Well, that's a big yikes. Okay, well, hopefully our stream goes perfectly fine and smooth as hell. Where's the thing? That one, right? Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully you're having an absolutely spectacular day. I was trying to figure out how the hell my ball is going to pan out. And I was going to show it to you guys, but then, you know, my brother's birthday today. Wanted to hang out with him, tell him that he's wonderful, all these fun things. So, yes. Just doing one of these. Do this, because I want to chat with you guys, see what's up, see what's happening with you guys week. Do one of these, this. Sure, pensive. Go pensive. Like nice meditation thing. Actually, no, let's go this. Alpha pose. No, maybe curl up. That looks like a focus thing. Alright, cool. This. Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, how are you, my beautiful people? How Erin Nanny is here. We got Ashley here. We got everybody. Lone Syndicate says sup. We got Fluff over here, who I'm hoping is gonna talk my ear off about some Saints Row, hopefully. We got Carthage up in the house. Carthage, hopefully your cat has settled back into normalcy and your heart has taken some time and you've catched up on your sleep, because I know that was a nightmare to get back on and all that stuff. Carthage says, grin, be lying about being here. Sorry. All right. I mean, I was here the whole time, right? And I did leave. I can't see him, therefore it is a lie. Fair enough. I could have pre-recorded all of this. Who knows? Maybe I got insane foresight. I think I know you guys pretty well. What if I just started like reading things that weren't actually there? That would be far more creative and cool, but I can't be bothered today. I'm pretty warm and a little spent. Also, this might be a little bit, well, we'll see. It could be a shorter stream because, like I said, there's a party happening with my brother. It's his birthday, so I, of course, like to be there for him. But also, I want to be there for you guys. So we're splitting the difference, baby. And I'm kind of a weird wallflower kind of thing with my family as well, so I don't know. I don't think they'll notice too much that I'm not quite there all the time. All right. Who is going for Baal? I know Lone Syndicate and Nanny probably most definitely are. Is anybody else? Ashley, are you considering it? Sparks, are you in? Fluff says Carthage with the peekaboo logic. Bang. That's like kids who have are terrified of the dark, where you put a blanket on and you're like, oh God, please. Now, Nanny, you better hold me accountable at the end of the stream, or else I might not know what to do. Because that's what happened last stream. I mean, I'm kidding. Oh, I killed it. We did it immediately. Lone Syndicate says, I'm going for Baal, baby. Love to hear it, Lone Syndicate, all day. Also, some of this. Oh, chat. This is a new person? A person called Chad? This is different. This is different. I don't think I've seen this person before. Hopefully it all works out. And then it says, Grin, you finally build Hutao? I mean, define build. Define build. Do you mean I made a video in which I showcased Yoimiya and Hutao, and my Hutao looked like this? Well, now she looks better because I kind of buffed her up in a little bit. But anyways, she looked like that, and my other character, Yoimiya, had level 9 talents. Hutao had level 6. And needless to say, Hutao, with significantly less, give you 50% more damages, did significantly better. So, feels, Also, this is the thing that's bullshit, is Hutao, look at Hutao, look at this skill right here. All the way down here, where is it? This. When you finish your fire dance, you get 15 or 12 crit rate. That's awesome for everybody in your team. That's like times 3, 12, crazy. Good bit of shit. Anyways, but yes, I found out like there was a nice, fun Yuimiya Hu Tao team, which is really just like a Yoimiya or Hu Tao team. Anyways, a card that says, my runaway has shown absolutely no interest in going back outside again, and I'm going, oh, that's nice, that's very good. Her daughter is still pretty, I was about to say, but you leave me. Not okay. Chad says, hi, hello Chad, I'm not sure if you actually are like in the stream or not, or whatnot, but yeah. We got Lone Syndicate up in the house. Let's go ahead and burn. Try to get some cool artifacts for Baal, or at least that's what I'm doing. If you guys don't want to do that, then let me know, and we'll do something a little bit different. But yes. Fluff says, oh wait, no, Spark says, I'm going to first max ascend character Kazuma to find. Nice, Spark, get after it, buddy. He's a good character to level up to 90 with that swirl procs. Fluff says, I'm really looking forward to the new Saints Row. The last video with the boss VA, other devs help clear up some of the worries, and otherwise Spark's misinformation. But yes. Fluff, I do want to talk to you about it when you get a minute here. But for right now, we're trying to Genshin things happening. But yes, I do want to just talk a lot about that. In the same way when like Yoimiya came out and we just talked about that for like 6 hours or whatever it was. I want to do that with, of course, her. Also, I think I'll just go with my normal team. Where is it? This. And we'll just do, well, maybe Hu Tao. But I don't know. It'd be nice to give you guys a little bit of a bonus. So we'll do that. Also, Chad left the thing, which, you know, it's fair. Fair. Fluff says, I'm still saving for whatever will have Garu. Yeah, man, I'm not Fluff. I hope Garu is not a 4-star, man. Although I understand like people saying when they're like when they're gonna come out kind of thing. But dude, I hope Garu is not you know, a 4-star. Because it's not that 4-stars are bad. It's just that it would be really cool to like for the first Geo Archer to also be a 5-star with the potential increase, which you'd like to think is something that comes with 5 stars, or at least I would like to think. But yeah, Spark says I'm at pity and I hoping to win. Nice, man, hell yeah. But you're not. Well, yeah, pity means you're about to get the 5-star, but you don't know if you're gonna get the 5-star. I feel you, man. Nay says, on the first day, I'm probably going to spend 200 or 300 deep. Oof, I haven't actually looked at too much for constellations in terms of Baal. But I do know, man, that if you're a person that can bite their tongue and not get the next 2 banners, there might be a very good character that everyone knows is good coming down the pipeline, and then after her, another great character. So, we'll see. But yeah. Anyways. Yeah, fingers crossed, that is how it be. Anyway, so, but also this works out perfectly for me, because if the speculative release schedule is to be believed, this is awesome. Because basically, let me just quickly finish this and do this. But let's do this, because I'm playing video games. Yeah, so if the upcoming character's release schedule is correct, which I keep seeing around, which is, if you've seen it, you've seen it. It would mean that there's the mermaid girl, which is going to be a gap in between Baal and them, which is nice. Then there's going to be another person, maybe has pink hair, that is also coming out, which should give me even more time to accrue more things. And then there might be that other character, the character that everyone knows is incredibly strong that's coming out, but also Hu Tao. So if I come out there with C1 Hu Tao, and one of the other person, it's Ganyu, fucking who might do, it's Ganyu, that's huge. And then also potentially at that point we should be well into 2 point whatever, and then we start seeing Garu, and we could probably see his skills, and then at that point I would make a judgment of, do I want C1 Hu Tao or Garu? Hopefully Garu is a bad bitch. But yeah. And the new Saints Row, It looks like a sort of blend between Saints Row 2 and 3, and I'm down for it. Fluff, let me tell you, man, I am really interested in that too. That's exactly what I thought too, by the way. It's like Saints Row 2 with maybe some of the mechanical things of Saints Row 3. My only worry is, man, is that I feel like we're going backwards. You know what I mean? We're like, for so many games, we've gotten powers, we've gotten all of this shit, and now we're going back to having no powers, and I don't know what they're gonna do to replace that. Like, if that's why I brought up in the video, okay, well, are they going to basically, in the new Saints Row game, are they going to give us the ability to, like, hyper-invest in our crew and to, like, level them up and to, like, tell them to attack things? So it's like we still have superpowers, except it's more grounded within our reality of our cool, quirky friends. That would be cool, but I don't know if they'll do that, you know what I mean? So that's kind of where I'm at with the whole Saints Row thing, is like, it does look like, and this has been always the criticism that's been happening with Saints Row, is that, like, we feel like we're going backwards. Like, where each coming installment, they lose another cool thing that was in the previous installment, you know? And that's something I thought they were getting really better at with Saints Row the 3rd, and then the 4th, and then Gat Out of Hell. I think Gat Out of Hell had some of the best combat in any Saints Row game. And to me, I think they nailed it on the head of the refinement aspect of that. Of the Saints Row games. But now we're going back to Saints Row 2, which, yes, could be like more gangster stuff and like more grounded stuff, but I don't want grounded to mean less gameplay opportunity. And all of the gameplay that we've been seeing seems like it's, I don't know, it seems like it's like, what do you call it, set pieces, like blockbuster set pieces where you just shoot guns and that's it, you know what I mean? So maybe they make the guns insane. Maybe they give you, again, maybe they find some sort of way to do the thing. It just feels like if Saints Row is supposed to be a reboot, I don't think that means it should be like a reset of the gameplay interest and mechanics that we all grew to love. Now, that doesn't mean they have to have superpowers again, but that does mean I think they have to find another thing to leverage in that endeavor. Also, Penguin, what's good? Sup, Grin? Your day going well, dude? Is now that I see you, Penguin. Yeah, it's going pretty good, man. Nanny says, Nanny, Grin, look at my Ganyu. Got a new piece. We'll do it right after we do this, my friend. I'll check that out in a hot minute. What's good, Prince? Always love to see you, Prince. Thank you so much, Prince, by the way, for commenting so many things on my video. Always love you, buddy. Always see your comments. Makes me happy when I see people like that out there. Appreciate you. Malik says, yo, what's good, Malik? Hopefully having a lovely day as well. Some of this. And I can back to back that. Nice. Lone Singer says, I am interested and can't wait for Yes! I'm also interested and can't wait for, man, me too, man. That's the thing. As much as I am complaining and like I'm slightly worried about Saints Row, the thing that makes me laugh, I think it's like a genuinely good joke, is that what do you call it? I don't want to meme on it, so we're gonna make like a video where we go and break down the trailer, and I want to like be very like helpful and like just basically being like a talking head that just reads patch notes and tries to build interest in the game. But at the same time, I do want to meme on the game where it's like, where they're like, we didn't know what we're gonna do next, so we decided we needed to reboot the franchise. We needed to scrap everything and start again. And then I just wanted it to be like a black screen, and then the word why. Why? Everybody really enjoyed the combat of Gat Out of Hell and Saints Row 4. Everyone loved the combat. Why are we scrapping it now? Also, the canon ending, if I'm not mistaken, is the ending where they find a new planet. So they're like, we don't know where we could go from here. It's like, man, I don't mean to be this guy, but I'm sure a lot of the fans of Saints Row just love the conquest aspect of it. They love the fact that you were a little guppy and you became the motherfucking boss. But I don't think that means people want to go backwards in terms of gameplay viability and all of these things, right? Anyways, also I can't look at your your artifact yet, Nanny. Remind me when we're out of the dungeon. But yes, I'm fine if it ends up being a 4-star, since I means I can get more constellations of him, and if he includes Albedo, and this suits me just. Yeah, it's true. Hopefully, if hhis constellations are good, man. But I don't know. We haven't had a character that's like, outside of Sayu is the only character that comes to mind, where like she becomes an animal kind of when you build her up enough, or when you have multiple constellations for her. But man, I spent like 2 rolls, so I got 2 5-stars before I got max constellations of a Sayu. Now I realize that's not the odds. That's quite going against the odds. But still, that's something to consider. Where it's like, yeah, but if my favorite thing with 5-stars is, the more you unlock their constellations, they become a different thing entirely. Now that doesn't mean like they become a good DPS and become an absolutely busted DPS. No, I don't like that too much. But I do like when they're like, okay, now this character has mass survivability, so you don't need to use a unit that kind of keeps them alive. You can just basically use them. I like stuff like that. Or like, hey, this character is a selfish DPS, but with this becomes significantly less selfish. It becomes really, really good, and you can kind of put them anywhere, and they're going to benefit, so it gives them longevity. I like stuff like that. But when they're like here's constellations that define the character, and if you don't have them, then sorry. You know, it's like, I don't like that so much. So I'm hoping that if Garu is a 4-star, we get some of those constellations that actually make him feel substantial, but also... yeah, I don't know, because you don't want that with a 4-star. I don't think. I think 4-stars should double down because they're innately not as strong as 5-stars. It seems. Not everyone. There's a couple outliers. Shincho being one of them. You know, but yeah. Malik says, I'm going to wait to wish 2 weeks maybe. Yeah, man, Malik, I will not say, like, that's why the title is the way it is. I did say wish me luck, or I wish you luck, or something like that. I don't know if I'm going for Baal, because I hate to say it, guys, but I do somewhat regret getting Yoimiya, because she came out day 1, and I was so convinced that, like, I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna go for her regardless. And as much as one banged, just absolutely one banged. As much as I don't think I'm like a meta player, which I don't think I am. It's not even just that she's meta. It's just that like her gameplay, like her mechanics seem like the most fun to me, where you could basically. Also, please don't kill her instantly. Her mechanics when I originally seen her kit were awesome. It was like a burst DPS that didn't have to be burst, right? Like you could actually use other things, and that seemed fun. But when I got her, it didn't quite seem that way. You know what I mean? Her charge attack was utterly useless. You know what I mean? Which took the fun factor of her and significantly weakened it, which was less good for me. You know what I mean? So basically, I'm no longer saying without a shadow of a doubt I'm going for a character, because day 1 I wasn't feeling like, I felt like Yoimiya was in a weird place. Like even in the test arena, she didn't feel like she was melting things like any other 5-star like Yanfei did in the test arena and all these things. So yeah. That's where I'm at. Where I'm like, I'm no longer going to say I'm going to 100% go for them, because what if I get them day 1 in the test arena and I'm like, so about that. So I'm not saying that yet, but if Baal feels really good at her peak in the test arena, then I probably will go for her, you know? Also, again, just with the fact of like, I'm not interested in Mermaid Girl, I'm not interested in Yai. Maybe if her kit's like insanely fun looking, maybe, but I'm not sure if it will be. I'm sure she'll be like a cool character that is usable and useful, but I just don't know if she's going to be a character that I want to see running around all the time, you know? Also, I want to condense my resin real quick, and then we'll run it back real quick. Let's do this and condense that, and we'll jump back in, and then we'll look at Nanny's character as soon as I arrive back at the place. Fluff says, it's always better to wait a final week for the banner for the wishes. Yeah, so you can see if people are, yeah, exactly. Which again, because I was so committed, yikes. Simply put, yikes. Check information. You're gone. You. What did you get for her? Insane. It's pretty insane. That's the only one that's a little less great, but it's still good. It's still good. Just went a lot into, it's weird. That one it feels like the stats aren't distributed, but that one's crazy. And everything's always been crazy. That one a little bit, you could lose a little bit of work with that one. You could use a little bit of work with that one, but not bad. Kind of spread a little thin. We already looked at that one. Nice. And what about your, oh my goodness. 260. What you talents at? Okay, well that's just, I mean, I feel like you should crown your queen, I guess. But is what it is. Different things, I suppose. But yeah. Also, fuck it, I'm using Hu Tao. Okay. Hu Tao and good old what's his name? Bennett. Now that's the essential. Give me a sec. I want to read chat. Before we jump in, I want to scroll up because Fluff just commented stuff, and he's talking to me about Saints Row, which I definitely want to hear about. So forgive me, guys. Pause. That's the essence of a reboot. A lot of people wanted a return to the Street Gang as a focus. They seem to be grounding the game outside of Marshall's tech, including a hover thing. Yeah. Saints Row 3 and such, but also that sounds like takedowns are still there, weapon customizations and all that stuff are there. Yeah, my worry's never been that Saints Row has been a game that lacked upgradability. That's something that they've always excelled at beyond any other game that I've played, which is awesome. But again, the idea that you're technically getting less in terms of gameplay variety. Like you're going to be pointing and shooting a gun. That is it. And beforehand, when Saints Row 2 came out, it was like you could grab people and hold them hostage, and that was enough because there was anything else like that, you know. But again, I hope that there's still things to do and ways to be strong and ways to leverage combat, because that was, again, Get Out of Hell was awesome. You'd like summon an imp, you'd throw a fireball, you'd get in a weapon that wasn't even a weapon. You sat in a chair, which was a sloth weapon. You sat in a reclining chair and just spewed out missiles and machine guns. Like, I don't like the idea that they're like, we're rebooting it, so everything that we've established to like improve gameplay variety is gone. And it's like, I would have rather you not rebooted it. Like, what? And we'll see. Again, I'm very excited for the game. I'm happy just to have another Conquest game, because it's been a fucking millennia since we've had one of those, or at least to me. At least like a third-person one where it feels pretty awesome. But yes, I just find I'm like just chilling here, hoping for the best. We'll do some of this. We'll just do this because Bennett is going to ruin her anyway. We'll do this. This. Also, I know that I haven't mastered the Hu Tao like jump thing. God, it'd be just nice to have her C1. But god damn it. Fluff says, I feel like Volition wants to appeal to those that wanted more of a Saints Row offering while still keeping a lot of the crazy nonsense that Saints Row 3 had, or 3 and 4 had. Again, I love that. I love that, Fluff. I love if they were to say, like, here's some more grounded, like, gangster come-up shit. I love it. Just give us, I'm hoping that doesn't mean no gameplay. Like, the gameplay is just like, point, shoot, click, done. You know, I really hope they didn't dissolve all of the intricate gameplay things that they designed in the previous games, which I don't think they have to. I think you could like summon a character and then a person kind of comes out from like off screen, in screen whilst you're doing this and that. That's my only big thing, because they say they rehauled everything, and I'm kind of like, and maybe the argument is, well, this is going to be quote unquote a reboot, which would mean, okay, maybe in Saints Row 1 or the first one, if it sells well, which I think it will, then Saints Row 2, we could up the ante again, and we could kind of do this again within a new next-gen cycle thing with a different spin on power advantage, you know, whatever. Maybe it's mutated shit instead of being an alien power suit, you know, whatever. So that's always a possibility, but that's like 3 years out kind of thing, which is okay, because again, I'm happy just getting a Saints Row game. I'm happy just to have a game that's like, conquer this whole island and actually be rewarded for conquering. And I'm like, cool, that's it, baby. Ubisoft, please take notes. Please reward your player with stupid skins and dumb weapons that are fun, that actually feel powerful. Anyway, a little bitter, a little annoyed. Anyway. Oh, what's good, Zombie? Zombie says hi. And for the gameplay shown so far, it still looks like Saints Row I know and love. The original cast had the story to finish. So yeah, you know, it does look like a Saints Row game again. But my worry is that it looks like Saints Row 3, where we're technically going backwards in gameplay. Like we're not going to have all the cool powers. We're not going to have all of these cool things. And again, it would be cool if they changed it. Like they gave us a different gameplay loop, not loop, like a different gameplay mechanic, like being the boss, like airstrikes, like something. I don't know. It just feels weird to be like, and you get less. You know, it's like, well, what the heck kind of deal is this? Most characters activate C1, albedo shifts, don't be defense scale. Yeah, it's true. Diana and everyone in Wong, they change positive way, and they get the first constellation and more. Yeah, but again, my thing, I don't know what I was saying in terms of that, but it was, oh yeah, that's what I mean. Like the new 5-star characters don't seem to be popping off in crazy different ways with excess constellation. And if it is, it's not like a Bennett where like C1 gives you 100% uptime. You know what I mean? With that being said, though, Sayu, yes, but Sayu is the only character that I think fits this barometer. But maybe the one girl, Sarah, will be that. I haven't looked at her constellations too much, so I just know that she gets better at doing what she does, you know? Lozic says, are you talking about constellations like Zhongli? Because is he eventually becomes a healer as well as gives you shield and heals the same. Yeah, something like that. Fluff says her being the first burst damage dealer seems to revolve around her skill, the burst part being her skill off cooldown. Okay. Malik says, saw you melting more in the test arena. Yeah, that's true. Exactly, Malik. Yeah. Which is fucked up. Anyway, Fluff says, often the constellations alter the priority of this character's build. 5 stars are more notable in that regard. Also, far less likely to achieve. Yeah. To me, yeah. But also, there's like a lot of good examples. Like Zhongli is the best example where yeah. But yeah, Nin Wang is basically not Nin Wang, sorry, Zhongli. Like his first constellation gives you another pillar. It's good, but it's not necessary. Like it doesn't make him change fundamentally. You know, it could up your damage a little bit, but ultimately he's just a good character on a base. You know, like what do you call it? Gan Yu is a good character on a base. Hu Tao is a good character on a base, albeit her C1 does completely make her like nuts, like, you know, a psychotic beast. But yeah. Lynn says, share the crit dam. I know, man. Lynn, that's insane. I can't believe when I see some shit like that. Also, Lone Syndicate Nanny, what you guys got anything to do today? You guys need some materials for weapons? You got what we doing? Let me know about it, because we don't have any events, unfortunately, to crank away at. Lynn says, howdy and hello. I love to see you, Lynn. Fluff says, often times constellations. Fluff says, as for Yoimiya, I'm glad you got her, even if she didn't wind up being the pre-release. Yeah. I'm happy I got her too. I shouldn't say like I got really lucky, so I'm not ungrateful, but I am like, I should have seen the blood in the water. I tested her in the test arena, and I was like, something feels. This feels awful. I'll be honest, they felt awful, and I was like, I gotta try to be there for my wife, and I regret it. Okay. Now he says, just a Luke and Mona constellation. What are we doing? What do you mean? Just please take one of my. Oh, I see. I got you. What's good, Roger? Love to see you, Roger. Hopefully having a lovely day. Losis says, Grit, I just did a multi on a standard banner, and guess who I got? Gene. So now I got C3 Gene. Why? Yeah, for those guys who are unaware, Lone Syndicate's getting real unlucky. He's been getting Gene on Gene. Now you might be like, Gene's good. She is. But not when you get 3 of her and not other characters. So, yeah. Good. Fluff says, but now you get guaranteed, Baal, though. So that's, no, standard banner. Never mind. Hey, guys, get ready for this? Hey, you ready? You ain't ready. Check this out. Only one. Money. Nothing. That's all you get. All right, we're on YouTube, and I'm not one of these crazy streamers. Okay, I have 40. Yes. Stop it. Okay. Fluff says, guess we'll just have to wait and see more of what they have to offer. If we're starting from the bottom, hopefully we can control over our gang and control over. Yeah, man, because that to me, I want to make a video, Fluff, about like my wish list for Saints Row, and also I don't know if I should make separate videos because I would hate to fearmonger, but I also want to like talk about why I think people are annoyed and frustrated. Because like the thing with Saints Row that's always been interesting is it's always been like a, how do I put it, like a parody, or like is it called a spoof? I don't know, but basically they cannibalize, or like they cannibalize pop culture at the current moment. So like at the time when Saints Row the Third came out, there was a lot of like celebrities who were celebrities for not being talented at all, and they were just celebrities for being just for celebrity's sake. They had like a bunch of shoe deals, a bunch of like weird beats things, just all that kind of stuff. And my favorite part about Saints Row was that they basically they made fun of everything. Like they were like, yeah, all right, like what do you call it? Shandi would give, I think, Pierce shit for his shitty energy drink. You know what I mean? She was like, it tastes like piss or something like that, which is like it cannibalizes the weird ecosystem of the Saints Row, or the zeitgeist, or the culture at the current moment. And the culture at the current moment is like Bitcoin and like nerdy culture, where people are like buying stocks, and or cancel culture, and I don't know if Saints Row is gonna bite that thing. I don't know about it. I feel like Saints Row would be like, yeah, we do not want to get rickety wrecked or quote unquote canceled, but we'll see. Because to me, that could be like, because the way that like they're like building everything up, it does seem like very gaudy. But it's also weird because like if it's supposed to be, I just don't know the timeline of Saints Row. Because like I'm looking at the thing that's like it doesn't. If this is supposed to be post, like the thing that started all Saints Row games, I feel like that's just the idea, not the execution, because it just doesn't add up. Like, yeah, in Steelport, it seems like everything else also. Damn it. Damn it. Stop it. God, this is the worst. I hate this event so much because it's just fire and hell everywhere. Yes, it's just, I'm going to keep getting freeze locked. I'm just going to keep getting freeze locked and hit. Good news is that I have an abundance of health. The bad news is that fucking asshole just keeps layering it. I'm dead. I'm dead. God, I hate this so much. It's just because it's fucking raining that these guys become God. I hate it. I hate it. You know what? You know what? No. How about you leave me alone? Go somewhere else before I die. Bennett's dead. I already know Bennett's dead. Anyways. Sorry. It's just so aggravating. Anyways. But that being more pessimistic, I'm figured the game will have a lot. You know, I definitely think, regardless of if it's just like, if it's literally Saints Row 3 with like more like gangster grounded kind of stuff, which it seems like what people want more of, then I'm happy. Like I'll play the shit out of it. I'll enjoy the hell of it, you know? Clef says, most 5-stars don't require their constellations, but when they have them, it greatly shifts the potential playstyle. Or yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm trying to put out. Yeah. Ricardo says, my GF said she slammed my head on the keyboard. If I don't get off the computer, I'm not worried. I think she's just cute. Cute. Also, you get another girl? You crazy? Your girlfriend immediately gonna tell me about it? It's some bullshit, Carthage. Not okay. You should tell me. Bluff says, but hey, at least this isn't a Hutao incident. Genshin continued to be a learning experience. I'm holding out for Garu, whether he's a 5-star. Man, I would hope that he's a 5-star, because at least then, because again, I got like half of Sayu. You know what I mean? And I went deep. I went pretty deep in the banner, and it's like that's bullshit. I was able to get 2 of the 5-star banner character and 3 Sayus. What? What? Anyways, I just hope that if Garu does have a banner, that I'm not gonna get it, or it's gonna work out basically. So like when you go for a banner and you have every character on there, like C6, sure, it's just a waste, you know. So I'm hoping that the characters line up to not being a waste, which turns out a little bit of waste. Good, we have Sara there, so that's at least not a waste. But I do have, let's see, I don't remember. I think I have C4. No, it's worse than that. You know, it's yikes. Yikes. Regardless, yep, we get more pyro damage, so good for Hutao, maybe, possibly. Probably not. I don't know. It's just the part that sucks is that this is on a hefty cooldown. Although Baal could like that. Yeah, it's also pricey, so yeah, Baal might like that a lot. More the cost, not necessarily the cooldown duration. But anyway. Also, fucking did Nanny did that one. Absolutely massive. Malik says, "Ha, hype train." What you mean, Malik? Lone Singles, can we do the talent domain for? Yes, absolutely. Which ones? Let me know when we're there. Lynn says, I forgot the difference between parody and spoof. I don't know either. That's what I mean. Like, I don't know if it's like because I guess parody does imply like it doesn't have to be 100% serious. So I guess that works to some extent. Also, I'm gonna go with Razor, because Razor, never mind, there's enemies. Nanny killing. Much as I love Hutao, you ain't like Razor. All right, let's see if this works out. Roger says, I too look forward to Garu and a Geo supremacy, and will seek out all constellations. Roger, I'm hoping, man. I'm hoping if he's the first Geo archer, I really hope that they give him some like cool mechanics, you know? Also, Ashley coming in here. Gone immediately. Oh, okay, gotcha. Boom. I'm watching Made in what? I'm watching Made in Abyss. Oh, is that a show? Okay. How is it? Is it good? Is it fine? Is it spectacular? Let me know about it. Please don't put up your bullshit. Please stop. Okay, thank God. It's the ice ones that will kill you. The water ones don't matter at all. Although we do have Nanny here, so I think that ice one, it will all work out basically. With Ganyu above head. Ganyu doesn't need any constellations, right? That's what also made her nuts at the time. Stop shocking me. What melts? I feel like these guys' shields is like impenetrable. Oh, maybe it is ice. That looks like what it is. No, I don't know. Maybe. Well, also, like, again, we've just looked at Nanny's character, which, by the way, Nanny could be dealing like insane damage if he leveled up his main attack, because Ganyu's charge attack scales like any other character's ult. It scales up by like 400%, which is fucked. Anyways, I don't mean to be excessive, but it's a little nuts. For people who have Ganyu, I'm not trying to take away your fun. Have it. Have a good time. My only thing is like, how did Yoimi exist? You know? I forgot the difference between Fluff says Saints Row and Borderlands have both become games that are parodies and references whenever they have hot buttons. Yeah, I know, man, but do you think they'll have the cojones to do the whole like, hey, Twitter's canceling everybody, let's weaponize that or some shit, you know? I don't know. I feel like they're like, Bento, what's good, Bento? Always love to see you, buddy. Bento says, yo, Grin, what up? Nothing too much. Bento, we just talking about Baal, we talking about Saints Row. I'm excited for both. Although I will say, I don't know what's happening with Baal. I'm going to wait until she comes out, and then we're going to play her in the test arena, and hopefully, when she is at quote-unquote her 80% peak, we'll be able to see if it's yay or nay. Oh, Ashley says, Made in Abyss is a brutal. Okay. Oh, is that the one that's like a bunch of tiny, like weird kids fucking killing each other basically? Maybe that's it. I don't know. Brutal. Fluff says, so I can expect. So I expect as much. I honestly don't mind the new cruise style. This isn't a prequel, but it's a reboot. But you know, I don't mind the style either. Well, I shouldn't say that because I don't care. I don't care, but I just want them to be likable. Like I would really hate if. I don't know, man, because I always thought Saints Row did a really good job, but at the same time, I did think they utilized like the fact that we knew characters. Like for instance, if you've played the games, you like Pierce. You think Pierce could be annoying. Pierce could be like a whiner, but Pierce is he's been with us through 3 games, so it's like no, Pierce is our boy. You know what I mean? Same thing with Johnny Gat, where like if you didn't have the preamble of this guy being by the boss's side and being like a fucking Grim Reaper essentially, then I don't know if it would have hit the same. You know? So like the fact that they're gonna rebuild that likeness, and the thing is that games in the past have always been really good about being very, very like mild, which is kind of the best way to build likeness within a character is to have like a mild character that's not really superimposing on the story and whatnot, but has moments to define them, such as Johnny Gat, Aisha, that whole thing, Carlos, all that. So there's these moments that define the characters, whereas I feel like games have a tendency to like superimpose whatever they're thinking or feeling, which I don't think helps. You know, I think it's far because you're like, why are you forcing me to care about this character when I don't, you know what I mean? Whereas if they're just around and they're like doing things and helping you out and being useful, and you're like, yeah, this is our person, and then maybe in the next game that's when they start to like really layer on their personality, their things. Like I think Saints Row in a weird way stumbled upon like the way storytelling and way building character love and depth works. Although I should say Saints Row 2 again, like Saints Row 2, whoever wrote the story of Saints Row 2 did a pretty good job. I feel like it might have been written by different people though, because I felt like the Carlos story was just awesome. Because that was one of those cementing moments where like it was, you know, maybe Saints Row is like the story of, you know, bad guys doing bad things or bad guys killing badder guys, But the one with Carlos, it made it kind of like put it in a gray area, but then also didn't. If anyone knows what I'm talking about Saints Row 2, yeah, it was one of those ones where I was like, I don't, yes, but at the same time, you know. Anyways, probably to make the most sense, but yes. I don't know what you mean, Bento. Something about Jujutsu Kaisen. Let me catch up on the chat real quick. Let me just do big version of my face. What's happening? Fluff says, it also going to be another great example of you can't please anyone. Better to stick your guns and make something that the core will enjoy. Yeah, I agree. I think that's hopefully what they'll do. Please don't let me get C6, Gene. Before I get one to Luke. That's brutal, Lonesome. I didn't know you didn't have one to Luke. Lynn says, I don't really want to Luke, to be honest, just 'cause I have Razor. I like him more than enough. And they kind of step on each other's toes a little bit. Lynn says, Day 528, still no Sayu inside. Please advise. Oh my God, Lynn, I don't even know what to say, man. That's brutal. Sometimes, I hope it don't be like that. You don't deserve that. That's not right. That's not okay. I'm not gonna pretend it is. Zombie says, I love it. It's about a girl who descends into abyss to search for her mom. Okay. Bento says, I was already sold on Baal, but the fact that she is a what's that? What's that? Makes it even. What's that, Bento? Kugisaki? I don't know what that is. Like a shrine maiden or something? Ashley says, adding the case study on vintage to your list. Okay, I got you. Bluff says, also, change the personalities of the key characters over the course of the series. Gat didn't change much, but Pierce and Shandi were particularly different from 2 and 3. Actually, I agree with you. That's also a wonderful thing that they did. But I will say, Gat changed a good bit, because Gat used to be like viciously, how do I put it, like not soft at all. Like he was the definition of like beyond cruel to some extent. And it's funny because there's a moment in like this is the moment I'm talking about in Saints Row 2. For those guys, I'm just trying to keep you guys, some people who don't play Saints Row 2 because it's kind of an older game, but there was this moment in the story where you're kind of just like doing gang shit, you're like claiming territory, that's it. But there's this kid who like saved your ass from a thing, from prison, and you're kind of like mentoring him, and he kind of is like the youngest of all the crew, and he's kind of just trying his heart out, and you're like, hell yeah, he's a good kid, he's a good guy. Johnny Gat likes him, everybody likes him. But there's this moment where like one of the gang people, and it's funny because it's like the conversations with the boss and this other gang person is very wholesome, more or less. Like it's pretty like reasonable. Like you'll get 50% of the land, whereas every other gang boss is like, no, fuck you, you get nothing, and I'm gonna kill you. So this is the first time where they're kind of being cordial. But then this other boss kills that like beloved character, that nice character, and it's my favorite part. It's one of my favorite parts in video games because it completely, at least to me, completely detached from being a role-playing game. Where like this character, like the boss, I think Johnny Gat looks at him like, you know what to do. Like there's not even a question. We're gonna go absolutely kill this guy and ruin him. The only thing that's kind of hilarious is that the boss goes a step further and says, no, I'm not gonna just hurt you. I'm not gonna kill you. I'm going to make your life the worst ever and ruin you. And it completely like takes the steering wheel away from the main character, or from the player almost, and kind of shows you that like it's not quite a role-playing game. This guy's gonna do whatever he wants, and at the same time you're like rooting for him. You're like, hell yeah, kill that son of a bitch, because you like the character too. And yeah, but it was one of those cool moments where I don't think anyone expected it to, like, at least to me. I played it when I was really enjoying the whole experience, so. I didn't expect it to like resonate as much as it did for me, but it damn well did. But yeah. So we still at least allow the new crew a chance. Oh yeah, no, I definitely think that, again, at the end of the day, Saints Row, as much as some people get a kick out of the story, I think it's a predominantly gameplay-centered game, like where most people love it because it's just a great co-op game, like one of the best co-op games out there. And it's also one of the best RPGs because you can customize your character. The character is not so annoying or different, and they kind of make the boss, you know what I mean? Where like you're like, yeah, he can kind of do whatever he wants, and I think I'll still root for him, not only because he's me, but also because he kind of pokes fun at the stupidness of his friends, but he was also the first one to jump into the fire to get them out. Just good people shit, you know. And again, personally, I like the look of the new crew. L seems like an awkward, nerdy guy. I will say, Fluff, L looks like I've never seen someone who looks more nerdy in a video game ever. Like, they even fucked with his posture, and he's like super thin, just like fucking hella thin. And then the other guy is just wearing no shirt for no reason, but he wants to be a chef. Love it. Yeah, Kevin seems to be a daredevil. Yeah. But he loves baking, which is weird. As for Nina, she seems like she could be from a rival gang. Yeah, no, I heard I was reading your theory on that. I like it. She seemed like, again, it seems like they're all kind of still caricatures within the same realm of Saints Row, like Shandi, where she was a part of this like drug gang, but then, you know, you help her out, so she's gonna play with you or whatever, you know. Spark says Erase is a good show. I've heard about that show. I haven't watched it though. It's on the list to watch, although it is not quite my thing. It's kind of, you know, it's like a more of a slow drama kind of show, it seems like, which I don't mind. It's just it's not quite my scene. Carla says my GF dressed up as a cop and arrested me on suspicion of being good in Hadada. After 2 minutes, all charges were dropped due to lack of evidence. Nice. Also, not nice, bad. Improve. Okay. Okay, so yeah, Bento says Baal's voice actor is the person from Jujutsu Kaisen. Gotcha. Is Nubara, is that the voice actor of the girl with the hammer and the nail? Bento, I'm terrible with names, so don't look at me. All right. Also, hopefully Lone Syndicate has arrived. Wait, I'm so sorry, Lone Syndicate. We'll do the missed thing. I just have to go here real quick. Fluff says, and the whole Fortnite comparison just makes my eyes roll. Dude, same, Fluff. Same. People were saying, if those guys do not know, people were saying the fucking Saints Row thing. I'll cash them in later. Remind me to cash those in. People were saying in the Saints Row thing that, like, it had the Fortnite art style, and I was just like, shut your fucking dirty mouth, okay? How dare you? How dare you say this? So first of all, Saints Row came out before Fortnite. Also, oh my god, stop being a little hipster baby. Like, Jesus. It's just a art style, like, Jesus. If they make the game, like, significantly less violent, less foul, like, 18 plus or 14 or whatever plus, like, just makes jokes, swears. If they cut down all of that, then yeah, they'll be a little bit like, why just call this a different game? Don't call it Saints Row. But I don't think they will. Is it the nail hamburger? I think so. Nice. Lynn says, I thought she was kind of annoying, but she had some redeeming qualities. Yeah, again, I think people said that she really proved herself when she was, what do you call it? She proved herself when she like, at the last couple episodes where she just went fucking metal as fuck. Yeah. She kind of just, like, changed her, like, I'm the, like, whiny, angry type. And it's like, okay, but I'm also the metal as fuck type. You're like, oh, shit, okay, geez. Mel says, I'm still crying about Dead Man Wonderland. Me too, man. I hope we ever... I don't think we'll get a season 3. But, you know, it was a good show. I liked it a lot. Although I still haven't... Again, apparently the manga makes things a lot more emotionally trying. Let's see my C3 Gene in action. Hell yeah, Little Syndicate. Oh, right. Lone Syndicate says, fun fact, Baal pulls out her sword. She opens another dimension between her Harada if no one paid attention to that bit of detail. I did not know that. I did see that, like, it looks like she there's like a weird katana guard, which was weird. Like, does she just have like a sheath in there or something? Or is it like, yes, it's a katana void entrance? I don't know. Zombie says, I really like Plunder. That's another one I gotta watch. Zombie. It's on the list. Apparently that one gets that one gets hella depressing out of nowhere. So yeah. Fluff says, I do wonder if they do more than 2-player co-op, especially since it seems to make the crew 4. Yeah, I could see them doing more actually. I never really played co-op too much in Saints Row, but I could see them doing more. That makes a lot more sense. Although I will say, no, well, I don't know. It would make sense, but like at the same time, I do think Saints Row is one of those games that weirdly, how do I put it? Like, also 4K damage, good shit. Anyway, yeah, it just seems like Saints Row is one of those games that very much facilitates like 2 players. Like it almost would seem a little crowded, although I think it'd be fine. It wouldn't be any more crowded than any other 4-player co-op game, which is already just by necessity crowded. But yeah. Fluff says Kevin likes dealing with fire, whether it's cooking or becoming charismatic. Yeah, just yeah. Kevin, the weird guy, the motorbike shirtless man. I'm also looking forward to the new VAs, as frankly I'm tired of hearing Troy Baker and Laura Abelli in every game nowadays. Really, I don't mind, to me, because I just like the yeah, I don't really get hung up on the voices, honestly. Like the only one that really I like if there's one voice actor that I could point out that I really enjoy, it's Urza / whoever Urza voices in the English dub. She sounds metal as fuck, and I like it. But yeah, that's the only character. Like otherwise, it's just like a person that's gonna give me information. You know what I mean? Malik says Plunder was better than I thought it was gonna be. Yeah. Again, I think the first couple episodes had people being like, "This is just a goofy kind of fun show," and then it got nightmarish really fast. Fluff says, "Time I let new or lesser known voice actors shine." Yes, if that's the thing, Fluff. If they come swinging, you know what I mean? Because that's my only weird thing where when people said like, "Time for the next generation to do X, Y, Z," I'm like, if they're like even nearly as good or have aspirations to be as good, yes. I'm not a big fan of people being like, "I deserve your place." And you're like, "Prove it, bitch." I like that. That's my favorite thing, personally. But yeah, I get that there's people who are like locked down, especially voice acting. Although no, it shouldn't be. Voice acting shouldn't be dominated by any particular age bracket or like talent bracket necessarily. Bento says, "Yo, yeah, lol," and then Hammer Girl, which is the fitting for. Okay, now yeah, nice. Lynn says, Lara Belly voice is so many characters. Okay, I don't know who Lara is. That's Urza. Do I not have an egg on my face? You know. I think. Who was it? I think it was a pretty popular character. It was voiced by Urza. I think it might be Ganyu? No, that's not right. I don't know what character who it was. Shit. Yeah, it's a character in Genshin that is also voiced by Urza. I just don't know who it was. Hutao? No, definitely not Hutao. Of course, I'm talking about the English VA because I'm, dub trash. Anyways. Oh, let's see what it says. The new Saints characters look interesting. Like, as someone who played all the games and liked all the characters, these set of characters look interesting and fun, and the whole Fortnite. Yeah. Again, I have no complaint with the characters. I just think, like, one of the positives of Saints Row 3 and 4 was that they were using characters like Johnny Gat, who is, like, established to be your homie and your fucking best bud and your fucking demon on a leash, killing everything beside you, So, yeah. Summer Jean Pog. This Bento. Someone's happy about your Jean. I love Tindigan. Why didn't it, Oh, you're all done? Okay. What do y'all want to do? Do you want to fight in the thing? Oh. Actually, we could do that. I'm not sure if this is co-op, but we could try. Or is it gone? No, it's still there. I have not done these on expert mode. I'm not sure if they're co-op variant. Probably not. But maybe. Love says, yeah, I'm looking forward. Never mind. It's bullshit. Can't be done. Lame. What do y'all want to do? My boys. My boys. I don't know. I still got so much stuff to do in Genshin in general, man. So much shit. So much stuff. Also, I cannot wait to talk to you guys about all the games that we got news about tomorrow. That's our hangout and our workout stream, man. There's so many games. Also no games. It's kind of sad actually. It's like both like a. Honestly, the only game that's really on my radar, unless one of you guys mention it, and then I'm like, oh, that game too. It's like Back 4 Blood, and that one I'm not sure about. I'm just not sure if it's a game that I can really dig into because it's kind of co-op based. And like Saints Row, it's the only game that's really on my radar right now. I'm not sure. But what are you guys looking forward to? Which usually is like, again, Starfield, but like no game that's coming out in the distant future. There's one other game. Far Cry is another one actually that seems I'll play it. I don't know if I'll play it for long because it's, it's just, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if they're paid. I don't know. They've been getting better at like supporting games after launch, but I just don't know if they're going to do it to the extent in which I think they need to in order to make a game viable in terms of like pre-made content. Fluff says, yeah, I'm looking forward to getting to know new characters. The original Stillwater crew had 5 games, 6 including Agents of Mayhem. It's similar to how people feel about the Yakuza. Yeah, I didn't think about that, Fluff. Actually, that's a really good counter argument for people saying, like, what about our characters? Yeah, we've had a lot of time to have them. Which is why, to me, like, that's the thing, Fluff, is like, to me, even if it was kind of weirdly all over the place, it would really be cool, and I think it would be pretty easy to do as well. But to just say, like, this is, and maybe they don't have their last names, but maybe there's, like, one laptop in the whole world of that game which talks about, like, when this planet being populated. Like, it used to be populated by, like, a warlord, like, race of people, and was conquered by these angel people, blessed by the heavens or some weird shit. Because to me, that's the play. Or at least that's what I think would be the play. Because to me, you want to, like, you're right, we should probably move on because we've had too much time to experience these characters, but at the same time, you want to leverage their fun factor, which I guess is why they're keeping the caricatures of their characters. But it just feels like a little wasteful not to, like, I feel like they just had a home run set up for them where it's like you got the canon ending, unless I'm mistaken, is when they're going to kill a new planet. So to me, I'm like, why not make that so, like, there's some data entry at the last minute that says, hey, this reboot is taking place 500 years in the future, because it just doesn't make sense to me why, like, in the new game, there's, like, hover bikes, hover boards, all of this shit, and there's nothing in Stillwater. Like, if theoretically the Saints did build up their empire or were self-made, they would have handed down some of the technology or whatever. Unless the other people in Stillwater were just posers, I don't know. Because that's not how that works, because it goes even further behind in Saints Row 1 in terms of that. So I don't know, because it just doesn't feel like the time makes sense. You know what I mean? Like how did technology? And again, people it's a reboot, but then why say it's why even refer to to say that this is like the first Saints? Maybe it's because that's where they're starting, so every next generation will come up. Maybe it seems a little confusing. Also, I should just run around, because I still haven't found chests and whatnot. Fluff says, Yakuza and then Garu 7 number of times. Yeah, the Yakuza series has just too many people, which I keep jumping around and doing, like, games about other characters that they've already had time with. Yeah, instead of introducing a new cast and changing the gameplay, third-person brawlers. Yeah, but they also lock down their audience. I feel like still the Yakuza games do well, you know what I mean? And it's funny because there's so many games that try to, like, franchise the shit out of their stuff. And Saints Row, at least to me, man, like, I still wasn't over the conquest mechanic of Saints Row. Just because they gave you rewards. You know what I mean? Like, I really like the mechanics of, like, going to this area, beating it, doing this challenge, claiming more territory. I loved that. The feeling of, like, ascension, and then you look back at, like, your playtime, and you have this whole city, or you have, like, a whole purple map. Felt awesome, and there was always things to do, but they rewarded you. Again, that's the whole thing that, to me at least, defines Saints Row and Volition being super, super different than Ubisoft, who gives you so much shit to run around the world and do, but not a lot of reasons to do it. Rewards and etc. Besides maybe some XP. But even then, XP is useless in a lot of Ubisoft games, where, as in Saints Row, it's like, no, you could become a god. Also, the economy aspect of it, like, there were so many weird leverages to gameplay. I loved the idea of, like, buying this shop. It's like the Fable mentality of, like, Conquest, where you're buying this shop, you're buying this store, and then over the course of just doing challenges, you're just gaining shit tons of cash. And as long long as you buy like 30% or 20% of the city, you're going to be getting stupid amounts of money, and then you just put that back in the city, and then it just makes you even more money, and then you just keep buffing yourself up with the weird like XP / money aspect of the game, which just seems awesome. So I hope they keep that. I hope they keep like there's not a difference between XP and money. Money is XP in the game in a weird way, and you can spend XP on weapons like crazy, cars, or the other stuff, you know, like talents and all that stuff. Because I thought it was always an interesting way to do it. Also, let me catch up on chat because you guys are getting away from me. People like the Brawler playstyle can enjoy the rest of the series from the Yakuza series. Dragon Onward will be RPG style for. Oh, nice. Okay, yeah, that's awesome that they're going in that direction. Left says, "Oh, that is doing all the things." As far as Urza, I think that's the Colina Chicklebread. His voice is my hero Liffy. Okay. I know she's voiced like One Piece guy. Huh. Zombie says, "Have you seen the ride?" I have, Zombie. It's so good. I cannot wait for season 2. Although shit, it seems like it's never coming out. Borderlands. I need someone to read the story on all the books. Maybe Traveler Resident. Okay. What's good? Steamo says you should probably farm handguards if you're pulling ball. Okay, I'll do that right now. Let me just catch up on chat. Where did I miss? Bop. Oh yeah, that's another one. Tiny Tina's Wonderland. That seems like a game I'm also excited for. I'm not sure. Are we getting that on 2021? Or 2022, sorry, I mean. 'Cause I feel like if you're looking forward to games outside of that, you're waiting too long. Don't even get your hopes up. Wait until you see more gameplay and what you're going to get. Mel says, and there's rumors about 6 characters. I would be mad if that was real because I love my 4-star characters. Oh, weird, Mel. I don't know if I like that. A 6-star character, that seems like it would just throw out the whole equilibrium. And you know they would make that shit like impossible to attain, which just would probably mean it'd be ungodly. Although some would argue Ganyu is a 6-star character. Ow. Lonesigan says the thing that gene constellation is bad. C4 gene decreases enemies resistance to animal by 40. Ooh, nice. Okay, yeah, that wouldn't be bad at all, Lone Syndicate. If only you had Kazuha, though. I feel like they would synergize really well with that. Bento says Saints Row 2 was one of my favorite games for sure. Yeah, man, it was so fun, so good. I did think the aiming was ass, but also I think they rebooted the game, or they with a remaster was out, but they didn't give it to people who already owned the previous Saints Row game, which is I think stupid. Or maybe I misunderstand. There's one of those games where like you had to buy the full game again. It was weird, even though you had the old variant, even though it was remastered. I think it was Saints Row something. Maybe it was Saints Row 3. That's what it was. Yeah. Ooh, I didn't see the Redeem the Hydrate. Also, before I lose track, let's go to a book. What is it? The Handguards? What the fuck is that? What is that? I assume it's the new katana guys. Where are you? Is this it? No. Is it this? No. Is it the this things? What was it saying? Handguard? What is that? What is that? Ruined Sentinels. Well, who should we be farming for Baal? For Tui people? I don't know. Samurai people? Okay, gotcha. Why can't we see individual samurai people? We only got these people. Can we not find the... Am I just missing it? Do they not show you on the map? Rude. Well, they're usually by these people, but even still. Click that. Also, ladies and gentlemen, if you hear children screaming, it's my nephews and nieces. Just having a great time. At least I hope. In that case, ooh, it could be real rough, but yes. Also, a hydrate, didn't see that. Have any of you ever played the original Saints Row? I haven't. Is it good? Because I never heard anyone talk about it. It was kind of Well, for me, I watched like 3 playthroughs of it because I just liked the game a lot, and I just was like, I don't want to go back and play it that much. Also, what? God damn it, Barbara. Why is Barbara always here? Because she's like, her name starts with an A, so she's at the top of the chart, technically. Regardless, it was a good game, but it was at the time where like Saints Row didn't really establish itself. Like it was basically just like, arguably, it was very much just doing what GTA did at the time. But then Saints Row 2 came out, and they were like, no, let's actually like do the other stuff. Let's actually like make it fun. Let's make it have more gameplay incentive. Let's give you crazy customization. And then people still said it looked like a GTA clone because I think Saints Row 1, it didn't do too many things different outside of Saints Row 2, where Saints Row 2 did try to do like vast different things. Art style was different. You could grab people. You could do all this crazy shit. You could, customize your car in all of these intricate ways. You could, fly planes, and I know to some extent you could do that within GTA, but Saints Row 2 always made it viable to do that. You could actually go out and do that. Redeem water, you fucks! Bento may not have enough, but he should if it happened. I don't know if yeah. Lev says, the biggest issue I take with the VAs being in too many games is that they often become typecast, and it's hardly varied their voice between. Yeah, it's true. I can see that. What do you call it? What's the Nolan North? I feel like it's pretty good. What's the? Actually, no. I feel like the other guy's pretty good too. The guy who in Last of Us 1 and 2 with the main dad. I'm bad with names, but yeah, him. He seemed like he changed his voice pretty hard for that one. So that one is an example where it worked out. But I know what you're being fluff about, like them sounding similar. Like they should really try to vary their voice pretty hard. Like Northern North has the range to voice all characters. Yeah, I was about to say. But unlike Uncharted, he's most common just ask as Nathan Drake, so he does as he's paid. Yeah, it's true. So there's like, give us more Nathan, less of whatever the other things are. Steamboat says, also, you watch Retro Replay, Fluff? Nanny says, Grin, it includes all. Oh, okay, perfect. Thank you, Nanny. Didn't know that. Also, Nanny, I love that whenever I read your message, I just think you're blushing, and it's kind of, it's both adorable and awesome at the same time. Also, let's change our characters to go back to our other team. Oh, we gotta exit co-op. That's what it's problem. Boom. Fluff says, or Seamote says, they're normal mobs, so just chase it. Got it. Thank you, Seamote. Fluff says, whilst Troy Baker and Laura Bailey tend to sound very similar, most of the roles, especially, I'm pretty sure, partially thanks to typecasting. And yeah, so it's not. You're saying it's not necessarily their fault. It's just the fact that most people typecast them and tell them to do the one voice because it's the one voice they kind of think of when they think of them, which makes sense, but although is not ideal. Yeah, I think we would agree. Also, why can you not lock meals? I still do not want to take Hu Tao's birthday meal, nor none of the other meals. All right, it's hard to find what is not what is not their thing. Also, anyways, also, it worked out. We just need to get Benny. Is this high up or low? No, it was high up. God damn it! Oh, did I fuck it up? It's so high up. Oh my god, shrine shit. I think it's high up. I don't know. Whatever. Bento says, I thought the OG Saints Row was good too. No, that's the thing. I think a lot of people did like again, because it wasn't, I'm more like, I hear people's argument and I'm like, I kind of get it. Like, I understand that, yeah, it was like bad timing. Like, as soon as it came out, that came out, yeah. But at the same time, I also was like, but was it still a fun game? It seems like, especially at the time when like GTA was looking pretty scuffed and Saints Row was looking scuffed too, but not as, well, I don't know. I just felt like the gameplay looked good enough to where it didn't deserve that criticism, but alas, it was given that criticism. So yes. Also, what the hell? Where the hell is it off? Was I right? Is it down in like a cave? Maybe that's what it is. There's like a cave here. Maybe something there. Or was it here? No. God in heaven, look at that. Give me a sec. I can't zoom in anymore. But that person looks like I'm not sure if it's the design of the character, which is like she has a piece of fabric going down like this, so any sort of curvature is just accentuated beyond belief. But goddamn, god damn. Mel says, as as a mobile player, bow characters feel kind of clunky. Fair enough. I agree, Mel. Except for, Ganyu, it's the thing with Ganyu that, again, it's like, people are like, I don't want to use Ganyu because I'm mobile. And it's like, okay, but just use her alt. Her alt still is a fucking destroying thing ever. Or destroys everything ever. Especially if you build it with a new artifact set, I think it'll just do insane numbers. Especially if you have Venti or Sucrose works as well. But any character that groups people's up, because the way Ganyu's projectiles work is it works on around like where people are in the area. So if everyone's on top of each other, the icicles will be on the same area as them, basically just increasing your damage by a lot because it's sharing each one of the crystal's explosions damage, which is wild. It reminds me of the Bastion thing in Rage 2 when they say, "Damn, you're thick as hell." They are bad voice actors. They're the games. I recognize them. They sound too. Yeah, no, yeah. They're successful for a reason, but I prefer to hear new characters. Yeah, my thing is though, like my only thing that always gives me a little like is the whole like deserve thing. You know what I mean? I feel like I think a lot of you guys understand that thing where people are like you need to make room for the next generation, or you need to make room for like talent because I'm this and that and whatever, and not like, I'm better than you and I'll prove it. And that's the way I'm going to go about it. Instead, it's like, well, no, I'm avoiding the thing that everyone hears constantly. But yeah, there's stuff like that where it doesn't sit well with me, as well as I can kind of wrap my head around why people talk about certain things like that, where it's like, oh, okay, I could see how there could be like, how do I put it? Like, there's a value in perception basically. So like if this person's had this experience, you could see how there'd be a perceptive gain for that, but at the same time I just don't think that's the right way to go about things, you know. But anyways, I feel like there's a lot of samurai here, at least. I don't know why you can't find that people over there, which is annoying. I'm sure they're in that cave, but I don't have the cave unlocked, so it's kind of like, well, that's just mad and helpful. I'm subbed to Retro Replay, but haven't been watching quite often. Troy left sometime during 2020, but I thought it was cool that Nolan and his son started playing it. Yeah, no, I thought that was cool too. I do think it's it's hard to talk about, because like I do think, like, I watch the videos, I'm subscribed to the whole Retro Replay, which is Nolan North and was Troy Baker's channel as well, but they stopped. But Troy Baker's still doing stuff, but it was weird because it was like, they're incredibly talented, but there is a weird like creation aspect to things, which I feel like I don't know. It feels weird to say, but I did feel like a little weird. That's basically what I could say. So they felt like they were talented, but they just weren't quite hitting the mark in terms of like, oh god, switch off. Okay, yeah, it just felt like a series where like they got really close to getting it, but they were off, and maybe that's fucked up to say. I don't know. Also, why am I getting wrecked? I cleared the, like, oh, that's what it is. That's what killing me. Here we go. Also, I don't think I need your stuff, though. I need just the normal people. I can't find any underlings to save my life. Let's also build up some HP. We'll do one of these. We'll hopefully not die. Hutao, please survive. Oh, I went to do charge attacks. Why can't... Oh, I'm on stamina. I have no stamina. That's what's happened. We'll do one of these. This. Wait, shit, this. Dodge. Man, look at that damage. It's just incredible. It's just so good. Makes me so happy all the time whenever I see it. Just overjoyed. 27k. There's no vaporize applied, I don't think. Also, she has 25,000 health. So, you know. It's so funny, it's so good. I'm so happy, you know. This. Fuck it, this. And then this. Nope, you prioritize the wrong person. Please prioritize the other person. Thank God it's not raining here. Oh, it's bad! It's bad! Ooh, Bennett, please. Yikes. Could have been real bad, real fast. Whoosh. 27K. Oh man, if you had to see 17K, not even on a good day. All right, and then also she has just stupid AOE, dude. Her attacks are just like spewing out fire like a hose. It's great. Boom, a boom. I think she's resistant to that. Anyways, also just cause Yoimiya is here, living her best life. All right, she has twice the investment that my Hu Tao has. By the way, good times. Anyways, Hu Tao is level 80. What do you call it? My Yoimiya is level my Yumi is level 90 and has C6, C9 talents. Bennett and Shinsho, they're different enough most of the time, but you can pick up similarities yeah, I can see that. Shinsho and Bennett, yeah. Bento says, lol, it's hard to unhear Ether when I watch Demon Slayer. It can break my immersion sometimes. Oh, really? I don't like that. I want to watch. I don't like that. I don't know. I like Ether's voice actor. I just think, what do you call it? Ether. I don't know, man. Ether has this weird. Like, I just think he's a character made to be like. I don't know. I've always liked the more. I don't know how you put it. More serious characters to some extent. Like, I don't know. Ether sounds like he's a child. Is basically where I'm at. You know what I mean? It sounds like a baby, and he's like, yeah, I'm. Like, what do you call it? I can't wait to see my sister. Or like, hey, yeah, you know, it just doesn't sound like, yeah, like a Zhongli. I'm much more of like a, I want to, yeah. Either you sound like a 10-year-old that sounds like he's 46, or sound like a suave gentleman. You know, something. Have an accent. Anything. You know. I was thinking, it says, hey Grin, do you ever think about going back and building characters like Nin Wang? I remember you said one day you would build her, or if you had enough constellations, I can't remember which. Which one do you think it is? Which one do you think it is? I would love to build Nin Wang, although, man, I don't know. What do you call it? I would love it to build Nin Wang, but every single time I want to build a character, same thing with Yoimiya. I would love, honestly, at this point, I'd probably rather build Yoimiya. Even though I know she's not as crazy, but I don't know. I felt like when I played Yoimiya in the test run, she felt so buttery smooth. She reminded me a lot of Razor, where like there's weird minutia of like canceling stuff, but at general, you're just like you just feel like you're laying stuff out. I don't even have a Yoimiya. I don't even have one Yoimiya. Fucking not Yoimiya. Not Yoimiya. It starts with a Y. Yanfei. There we go. Yanfei. Sorry. I don't have one Yanfei. God. I would rather build a Yanfei than a Nin Wang at this point, just because I think they scale better. Not really. I know it's not exactly that way, but Nin Wang still feels, although I love her idea, Yanfei feels like what I would rather Nin Wang be. Kind of. I like this. If someone had the same idea as Nin Wang, where like you're building stacks and then you just unleash your stacks, I love that aspect of her. But I don't like the aspect of her attacking feels super slow. Like she's like cast, and I'm just like, God, this is the worst. Whereas Yoimiya is like playing fucking snowball and just like just walking shit. It feels like a monster. And also she builds stacks fast and then just lays it out. It's awesome. So if Yoimiya had this action skill where like when you have her C6, she like basically activated her ult, which was just a stamp doing this like 6 times, I'd be so in. And you still had her like base mechanics of like building chargers and then unleashing them. I would love all that. But I haven't gotten these characters, so I'm kind of sitting there like, okay. Because yeah, honestly, well, man, in terms of gameplay wise, maybe even now, I might trade my C2 or C1 Yoimiya for C6 Yanfei at this point, which is fucked up. Which is because I think even when you finally build Yoimiya, I think she gets to about the same. And I know Yanfei has certain limiters, which is also unfair to say because again, no other character has a weapon that scales up your damage by plus 80% to your normal attacks. At least I don't think so. Maybe there's a catalyst out there that does that, but I don't think there is yet. So yeah, that's I don't know. I'm at the point where, like, again, I just, whenever I wish on a banner, I never get they're never like the other characters are there. You know what I mean? Which is weird because I think like if I would have wished on Kazuha's, I think Nin Wong's was there or Yanfei, but yeah. But I don't know. I haven't heard many people talk about Yanfei, like how good she felt to play. So it might have just been me, or maybe I have like I'm looking back at things with rose-colored glasses. Could be. But yeah, I liked the way she played. Oh, okay. Lynn says big samurais drop the handguards too. I think. Okay, because shit. Yeah, I should. Also, I don't think I've farmed too much of the big samurais. Well, I just can't find them, and that one over there is not working. Or if it is, I just don't know where they're. I think they're in a cave, and I can't get to the cave, so the game's like, well, sucks to suck, asshole. Like, well, that's great. That just feels real good, actually. Thank you so much. Also, can we talk about how they absolutely like wrecked fucking what's his name, Venti with Inazuma? Like Sucrose, absolutely fine. The fucking King Archon himself is just gotten wrecked. It's just absolutely, yeah. Like, no sucking power. His alt's also above the ground, so it's even harder to hit people. And the only draw to it was that it forcibly pulled people into its radius. But yet, Sucrose is sitting here like, haha, guess what? I buff the fuck up out of your damage, I weaken enemies, and I got a stupid big range, and I give you particles like you would not believe. Eat me. And Venti's like, well, it turns out being a god, not much, not worth much, actually. Quite sad. Poor Venti, I know. Not no sucking power, I know. Maybe Sucrose deserves that title, although I don't know. I don't know. Venti worked harder for it. You know what I'm saying? Gross. Anyways. Also, do you guys think this is where the next, or where the Electro Cube thing will be? I think this is where the Electro Cube will be. Not the cube, sorry. The weird other like wispy thing that will fight. I feel like that's where it's gonna be. This thing is gonna be holding a weird serpent thing, like a water variant. I mean, remember how they were talking about Zhongli also being a voice by Nazim in Skyrim. It seemed voices get ingrated in the ruins. Yeah, no, yeah, I could see that being. I didn't even know heard about that. That'd be weird to hear. I actually didn't know that Fluff. I think I hate Zhongli now. Oh no, hate Zhongli. Impossible, says Bento. I think it's constellation reasons I asked. I have like C5 and well, yeah, man. Again, hopefully, guys, hopefully. In the shop's about to reset in a couple days here. Oh, also, I wanted to ask you guys something. Do you guys know when? I always ask you guys this. Do you guys know when this will come up? Like when it will reset? First of all, 4 days it resets, which is cool. I'm not gonna get Bido, even though I could max it for constellation at this point. You should not want to reach C6 to some extent with your characters because it makes pulling on them relatively useless, especially when you might possibly get them in the future, right? It's also C5 is good, but it doesn't define her. You know what I mean? Anyways, but I was gonna say, do you guys know? I heard someone say that we're gonna get 2.1 on Wednesday. Is it the same thing that's always been, where it's like theoretically it's Tuesday at 4 p.m., but in other countries it could technically be considered Wednesday because of time zone things? It's still coming out. It's like basically it's 2.1 coming out the same time as every other past update. It's more than just Nazim. He voices other characters in the game and anime. Oh, okay, cool. That's weird. He's got great vocal range. Oh, no way. Oh, Azura's Wrath? Oh, fuck, man. That's awesome. That's so cool. I love Azura's Wrath. Also, his voice actor must fucking... He just lost his voice every session because he just guns it. Did you visit the Jade Palace often? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you don't. Shut up. Love says, honestly, 4 stars don't get as much controversial discussions, probably because they're all quite good and reliable and so. Yeah, man, yeah. Venti drinking his pain away. So yeah. Lynn says, go far north, tiny island there. There's a lot of samurai. Okay. I'll do that in a minute. I gotta, actually, maybe, guys, I should probably end it because I think there's still, my family's still here. So I would like to go say happy birthday to my brother a little bit more, but we'll wrap up here real quick. Love It says, Yenfei is dope. Mine is built for elemental mastery, so she crits with a melt and hits for 25k, and I only have like 79 crit damage. Nice. Jeez. Electra Ocean. Yeah, that's where I think, I mean, I don't know. It seems like a kind of a small place to like set up shop, but I guess makes some sense. Also, it's right beside this electro like sphere, this crystal, which would make sense why it exists. It's got polluted, right? Lynn says, I have something similar, but it wasn't intentional. Okay. Lynn says, I have no idea. Fluff says, so it should be around the time on Tuesday. Oh, in terms of time, okay. They just tend to list it across the China time zones, I figure. Okay. And Azura's Wrath VA isn't the same as Nazim was just providing. Okay, gotcha. Zombie says, but, okay, ladies and gentlemen, I hope I can talk to you more about Saints Row, because it's kind of hard. It's always hard to juggle like playing a game, trying to be efficient, but then also trying to like talk about certain things. But I would love to talk to you guys more about Saints Row, the new games. We're gonna be watching Gamescom and stuff play out. I think we'll be exercising tomorrow, but don't be surprised if I don't. This whole week has been like the worst in terms of exercise for me. I've just had I think I'm sick basically. I'm sure you guys can hear it, but just don't feel well, so we'll see. But yeah, may take tomorrow off. We'll see. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Oh, Fluff is the best. Fluff just said, make sure to go and hand in your daily commissions and do the push-ups. All right, well, that just elongated a lot of stuff. It was two redeems, right? And we're only doing anything at this point. We're not going to do any more if someone cashes them in. So we'll do 2 push-ups, 2 sets of push-ups. Actually, we'll do push-ups and kettlebell clean and press on both sides. Just so that I'm not sitting here for too long, you know what I mean? So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much, Fluff, for reminding me. Appreciate you. Fucking killer memory, as always. Oh, my heel. I think I pulled something in my heel the other day as well. I might piss myself whilst I am doing these push-ups, so, you know, this is going to be the best. Anyways, low cam push-ups. Is that in the... It is. All right. Ugh. Not a lot of room. Okay, now, I'm not sure if I was in frame at all. Big cam. Those of you guys who were confused, also, I'm not gonna be on camera. Anyways, this is the saddest point redeemed for our stream. Okay. Oh god, that doesn't feel good on my wrist. This kettlebell sucks. 3. It's a modular, old-fashioned one. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. I don't want to be out of balance, but fuck. 1. That's significantly easier. 2. 3. I'm not really coming back to center. 4. We don't got time. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Damn you, Nanny. Okay, we're done. We're done. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your time. Hope you guys do enjoy the rest of your day. I'm off to go spend some time with family and wish my brother some happy birthdays and all that stuff. Hopefully I can see you tomorrow. Thank you again for your time, and there's a video coming out for you in a couple minutes. Thank you so much, and